Welcome to the Oh Hell Yeah podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Oh Hell Yeah. We're here in Spotterhouse Rule Studios. Before we get into the episode, do us a favor. Subscribe to the podcast. Hit the notification bell. Get notified every time an episode comes out. Subscribe if you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Leave a review. Leave a comment. Help the show out.
Leave some Spotify comments. I don't know if we have any Spotify comments. Why don't you drop
No.
a Spotify comment in there?
Well,
This
this is not a sports podcast.
not a sports podcast.
This never will be a sports podcast. Because
We don't even really ever cover sports.
no, I don't even know anything about sports.
No.
I don't watch.
I watched the Super Bowl for the commercials.
Yeah, I watch it to hate the Super Bowl, the halftime
Yeah.
show. But I will say, my good friend here,
Mm-hmm.
his words, not mine, needed a big win this year.
I did.
Sports-wise.
I needed this.
You needed this because the Pacific Northwest has been through a lot.
Yes, indeed.
There's been what's happened up there? Fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
You roll it. Fentanyl.
What do you say? Fentanyl?
Yeah. Is
Isn't
it fentanyl?
Isn't it a Y?
Maybe.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
fentanyl. I don't know.
No. Fentanyl.
We don't touch the stuff.
But
folks.
yeah, no, I don't sling it. You've lost a basketball team.
We lost a basketball team.
You've
They keep teasing us, saying they're going to bring one back.
yeah. You've lost
Lost an ALCS in dramatic fashion to your friends, the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yes. But now you've won. Redemption, sweet redemption.
Sweet redemption.
And not only that, you kind of the game was a bit of a stinker. And then it
maybe for anyone other than me,
Yeah.
I was having a blast.
well, a lot of punting going on.
A lot of punting, a lot of field goals, but I don't know. People were saying it was boring. I don't know. It was pretty tense for me up until maybe the third quarter.
You know what's funny is that I knew you were happy. I knew you were cheering, probably high-fiving,
Yeah, a lot of that.
feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
Must be nice. Your hometown team wins, and you make love to your woman, and then you eat some
Well, she had
filthy
to go
food.
to work.
Ah,
She had to go to work.
damn it! That's actually the trifecta. You make your team wins, and you make love, and then you eat dirty food.
Dirty food. I did eat some nice.
Did you
food.
cry?
No.
Ah,
Look, Seahawks winning the Super Bowl. It's great. Your team winning a major sports championship. A great feeling. I wish that you get to experience this as well if that's something you're interested in. However, I couldn't help but think this is not the same as the Mariners winning the World Series.
yeah, I know.
I've seen the Seahawks do it.
Yeah,
I am just generally less invested in football. I love it. I love it when my
Right.
Seahawks win.
of course.
However, it wasn't even like the last time they won. I was in the
Yeah.
city. I was there for the buildup. It's different when you're in the city.
you didn't grow up playing football.
Not really, no. So I don't
No.
have quite as strong of a connection.
There wasn't that sort of boyhood, sort of like magical moment that the Mariners had with like Randy Johnson, of course, King
Exactly.
Griffey, Edgar Martinez. It's not a sports podcast. Dan Wilson. That's not a sports podcast. Randy Johnson. So when you were young in the 90s, it must
Yeah.
have felt exhilarating.
Yeah.
You discovered women. You have baseball. It was
Exactly.
incredible.
And the Seahawks didn't really have that at quite as young of an age.
Right.
You know, they weren't very good. They did go to the Super Bowl when I was in high school. No,
Mm.
when I was a freshman in college, which was pretty cool. And then, the Pete Carroll years were very good. But at that point, I was an adult.
Mhm.
I was an adult, and it was great, but I was an adult.
Well, aside from the Seahawks winning the Super Bowl, congratulations.
Thank you.
Love to see people in the close to me succeeding, doing well.
And if you're listening, you can't see, but I am wearing my vintage Chad Brown jersey from sometime between 1999 and 2001.
Very nice. But the halftime show,
Yes.
which I thought,
I wouldn't know. I watched the TP USA.
did you really?
No. Somebody had it pulled up on a phone. We were kind of peeking in and out.
You know what's funny? Both sides of the aisle are looking at each other's Super Bowl parties for the wrong reasons. Like, what are they doing over there?
What are they doing over there? Huh?
Oh wow,
Are they having more
fireworks.
fun than us?
Okay, Kid Rock looks ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're looking at the other. When they think, oh, he's running through the crops. Probably as an illegal immigrant. That's
Mhm.
probably his whole thing. Oh, look, he's at a taco stand. Oh, okay. Well,
Via's Tacos, just around the corner.
yeah. Not to give away, not to blow up my spot, but yeah. It's not that anyone's gonna. If anyone were to stalk me, I'd be like, "Thank you.
Yeah,
Can you leave a
dox.
review?"
Let's dox. Let's stalk. Come say hi to Eddie at his house. His address is 22143.
L.A. Boulevard. But I did not check out the halftime, the TPUSA halftime show. Was it a CPUSA? What's it called?
Turning Point USA.
Turning Point USA halftime show.
Toilet Paper USA.
But
Tiny Penis USA.
it must have got so many views, millions.
I mean, from what I understand, it did have millions of views.
5 million?
About 5
They said 20 across all social media platforms.
Sure. We'll never be able to verify.
No one will verify.
Yeah, and we have 200,000 across all platforms
Thank
for
you.
this.
Thank
at
you.
least.
Pre-recorded.
Tell us we're wrong.
Much like ourselves, pre-recorded.
That was pre-recorded?
That's the rumor.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So JD Vance and all his cronies weren't there in the moment. Okay. All right. I get it.
So does that mean that they also watched Bad Bunny?
I probably did. I think they had a clip of the president and a bunch of his other,
At Mar-a-Lago?
watching the.
Yeah, watching Bad Bunny.
I don't get it. Wow, what's the big deal?
I don't. That's funny
What's
to me.
the big deal?
That's funny to me that Trump respects he respects the tradition enough to be like, no. We're not changing the channel during the halftime show. We'll hate it. But
Yes.
we'll watch it.
Yes. I love the irony of it all being like, English. We speak English in America. And Kid Rock singing, ba, wata, wa, da, bang, da, bang, diggy. And everyone's like, yes, English. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, from that heroin chic ex-old rocker.
Mm-hmm.
How did Kid Rock just become...
He saw a path to stay relevant, and he went for it.
He just kind of just showed up and just been like an old ex just showing up being, hey, you guys need some fun? And just kind of I don't get it.
I don't either. I think he's descendants of rich people. So I think my guess is that
he's trash from Michigan.
I don't think so. I think he's a rich kid.
Is he really?
That's-
No, you're thinking of Post Malone.
Is Post Malone a rich kid?
Post Malone's dad was the head of concessions for the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay. Well, that's
No, Kid Rock's like a trailer trash kind of Michigan kid, like Eminem kind of
I
thing.
don't know. I don't know if this is
Yeah,
true.
he used to have a old Kid Rock.
He's the son of Bill Ritchie, who owned multiple car dealerships.
Okay.
He was raised on his father's large home on extensive property, which included an apple orchard and a barnyard for their horses.
That sounds poor to me.
Yeah. I'm glad he was able to persevere his hard scrabble upbringings. So no, my guess is that he's just his whole life been like, Texas.
Yeah, he's been. Maybe I'm thinking of Eminem. You're right. He's probably. Yeah, you just read. He's a rich kid.
Yeah.
And he also was an appropriator of hip hop black culture. He used to have a box cut,
Mm-hmm.
and he used to rap with heavy jewelry. And he's like, and then he was looking for a path to being famous, and became this rock rap guy, which had what a slip to the guys who made a meal out of that sliver of music.
Ooh, that perfect little pocket there, 99 to about 2003.
I think just figured it was like, hey, rock rap, which no one asked for.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit, Kid Rock.
I don't know. I think a lot of America's whitest teens were asking for that. They said, we want rap music, but less scary.
Yeah, why did rock and Linkin Park, which
Linkin Park.
granted, Linkin Park is a bit of a pass.
Limp
Bizkit. Does Korn count? No, Korn was more like
they were. Yeah, I don't know. That's close.
yeah.
You might. Look, you might even call Rage Against the Machine rap rock.
That's true. You know my Rage Against the Machine story, Zach
No.
De La Rocha story.
Maybe.
This is why I love.
Yeah, maybe you've told this story, but please tell it again.
This is why I love.
Regale us for
this
the
is-
new listeners, for all of our new listeners.
This is why I love Los Angeles, because you get to see your childhood heroes in situations you never thought you'd see. I saw Zach De La Rocha in a coffee shop in my neighborhood.
Mhm.
To me, one of the premier rock gods of my youth.
Mhm.
And he was just holding a tray with a Danish and a coffee, just looking for a seat. And I literally saw him walk up to somebody like, "Are you? No? Oh.
Okay."
And I'm just watching them like, this is Bulls on a Parade, Rage Against the Machine, Lollapalooza. Can someone give the man the seat?
give him a seat.
He's a rock god.
Come on.
He's just literally just doing this like, are you? No. Okay. And he's just waiting by the bathroom. Like, I was like, I don't need to see that. It was very like, I was like, oh man.
Hey, he's just a guy.
Yeah.
He's just a guy who wants a coffee and a Danish and to sit down.
Yeah. It's like almost like Eddie Vedder just waiting to use the bathroom. Just like, oh yeah, no, go ahead. Just waiting. I don't know if he mumbles to himself his own song.
He sings his own song. He's got his own song stuck in his head. Even Flow.
Oh, that's Even Flow. Yeah. Which would have been a great name for
some sort of prostate device.
No. To any...
Okay, where were you going with that?
The Tampax, anybody.
I see.
Any company out there that deals with women, hygiene products, whether it's about like tampons or pads, please license Even Flow by Pearl Jam.
What are you waiting for?
You're leaving money on the floor or in the toilet or whatever.
Or somewhere. I don't know. I don't know how these things work.
Even Flow. Parody.
Not anymore, Eddie. And then they show like a... They make that sound.
Yeah.
Plugged up now.
Yeah. Get on that. I think Pearl Jam. Do you need money?
Eddie, how you doing?
Yeah, I think you're doing all right.
I think he's doing fine.
Yeah, he's throwing the first pitch at the Cubs games. He's a rock god.
They have the Vetter. I'm sure we've talked about this. This is not a sports podcast, but they do have something called the Vetter Cup.
What's the Vetter Cup?
It's a cup that they give either the Mariners or the Padres, depending on who wins more games between them in any given season.
You mentioned this.
Yeah.
Because he's not a Seattle guy, Eddie Vedder.
Not originally, but, his kind of prime rocking out years.
But he's in
Seattle.
Chicago.
He's from Chicago, lived in Seattle, started Pearl Jam, and then at some point moved to San Diego.
Pearl Jam's original name was?
Nut Butter.
Mookie Blaylock.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You remember this.
Yeah.
Because they like to play her. Man, you really got... Naming your thing is hard, okay?
It is.
Yeah. And
let's be honest, some of the best things actually have really dumb names, like the Beatles. That's a bad name.
Eminem. I don't know what the hell that means.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
So if something has a bad name, it might actually be really good, and you should tell your friends about it. And they'll say, what?
Liberace.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's a pretty good name.
Is it a good name? Yeah,
I don't know what it means, but it evokes, Italian luxury.
Did you ever watch the movie?
Behind the Candelabra?
Yeah.
I think I did.
With
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, who plays his boy toy.
That
gets plastic surgery to
it's
look
Michael
like
Douglas.
Yeah. It was. There's one part that a lot of parts creep me out, but there was one moment where I was like, where he says. Where Mel is it Mel Gibson? No,
Mel Gibson. Yeah,
is it? No, who plays
Michael Douglas?
Michael Douglas plays Liberace, and this is in the 70s. This is pre Viagra. This is pre Blue Chew, which we would love to have as a sponsor.
Yeah, promo code Oh Hell Yeah.
Promo code hard.
I think if you put in Oh Hell Yeah enough times in the promo code, they'll reach out to us. You won't get a discount, but if you put it in enough times, they might reach out to us.
We might get a cease and desist, which means they know who we are.
Then they know who we are.
Which
That's step one to getting on the payroll.
Step one is awareness. But he mentions in Behind the Candelabra that he's like, oh no, I'm always hard because he had some
sort of
stints or something or in his dick.
He's always hard.
He's always hard. He had something put in his dick where he's always hard. I was like, oh man,
interesting.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah, Turkey, get on that.
Yeah,
Turkey, can you get on? You already got the hair down. Can we get the forever boners?
You give me a couple popsicle sticks and some duct tape. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, Liberace always being hard because he had a surgery performed on himself where he has almost two stints or something.
Crutches?
Yeah, something like that, where he's always on his dong and he's always hard, which is so crazy to me because we've all know this. If you're a red-blooded American man, like myself and my good friend here, who also has a championship football team, you know how hard it is to take a whiz when you have a boner?
It's hard.
It's
very hard.
Taking a leak when you have a boner, to the 4 ladies listening to this podcast.
Hey, we're up to 8% according to YouTube. 8% women. Shout out to the 8%.
To the 8%.
You don't know how hard it is.
You don't know how hard it is. I know you got an even flow, Pearl Jam.
Hey.
But when we have to take a leak when we're hard as a rock, and we are.
And we're doing that.
We are. I'm bracing myself against the wall.
Yeah.
I'm lifting a leg up. It's
just one of the costs you got to pay if you're staying hydrated.
Yeah.
And horny.
Yeah. When you're like a man of middle age who lucky enough to have a boner in the middle of the night, it really kind of puts a damper on you going back to bed because you're like, oh, now I got to just do this thing. And you can't push it down.
You can't push it down.
That's
you gotta
not good.
Yeah, you got to kind of lean.
In, yeah. Yeah. Maybe a water birth. Go right in.
You just step in the shower.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, right?
Never thought about that.
Just step in the shower.
That is a good idea. If you have
I don't even pee in the toilet anymore. I do all my peeing in the shower.
Wow, wait a second. Imagine you do this. You have like a late night boner. Like, I gotta take a leak.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it in the toilet because I'm full mass here. I can't. I'm not as limber as I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to take a leak in the shower, and then your partner comes into the bathroom, and you just have rock hard boner, peeing no water, shower. Sends a message.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm empty, and I'm ready.
Look at this stream. It's strong and it's the right color.
Strong stream.
And an even flow. Even flow.
Welcome to all the new subscribers to the pod.
Shout out to all the new subscribers.
And it's kind
I
of.
hope you're enjoying all of this pee with a boner talk.
Yeah, real hard hitting stuff.
Boner piss. That's the name of the episode.
Yeah, I'd be remiss if we can't. Let's just. Obviously, our last episode did okay, pretty good because we talked about.
I mean, for us, yeah.
For us, not for anybody else's podcast. Not this long of a tenure of a podcast, but this Epstein list is just. I don't want to say the gift that keeps on giving, but man,
you got new stuff. You found new stuff in there.
Now there's one person on this sort of committee that says that they think that the president's name appears 1 million times.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
1 million is a lot. I'm not great at math, but I know 1 million equals a lot.
If somebody brings up your name in the email, I don't know, 1,000 times, I think they know who you are.
I think they know who you
I think
are.
you're buddies.
I think you're probably friends.
If your name's been brought up 100,000 times,
or maybe enemies, I don't know.
If your name's being brought up, I don't know, 1 million times, I don't know. You've been on his island.
Yeah,
you've been on his island.
Seen the island.
You've seen the island.
You've seen the inside of the plane. You know a couple of his secrets.
Yeah, to be like, I don't really know the guy. It's to
be like at this point to be like, dude, he was talking about me that much.
That's
weird.
Crazy. At some point, you got to be flattered as the president. Be like, wow, it's nice. Because he's all about attention.
Obsessed with me much.
I'm always at the top of his mind.
For whatever reason, this elite pedophile ringleader obsessed with me.
You know what they need to do is they need to keep releasing emails where he talks shit about the president. So he has to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Because there is one where he says his mind's gone. I think he's got dementia.
Mm-hmm.
Is he on cocaine? There's like one email exchange between Epstein and somebody. I would just love the president to be like, listen, I'm busy. I'm sorry I don't remember everyone at a party, okay? I didn't know. And it just like acknowledge, oh, so you were there.
So you were at the party.
Oh, okay. I'm not on cocaine. I don't do drugs. I just eat McDonald's and I golf. And like,
so you admit.
It's a lot going on. But hey, Cash will get to the bottom of it.
Cash, yeah. Give him 2 to 3 more weeks. He'll have it all sorted out.
Do these guys know that everything they do is recorded?
I guess not.
Because Rogan's like, there is no list. There is no, you know what I mean? It's just like, did they not know they record this stuff?
I don't know.
Did they think it's like Snapchat? Things expire?
I think it's the whole game plan is just lie and deny.
It's working.
It's working. They're still. I mean, they're the guy who was close friends with the sex trafficker. Still the president.
I know, right?
Still the president.
I saw a tweet or a thread post that couldn't be more infuriating for women when they're like, so let me get this straight. All these men's names are mentioned in this file that we all say implies that people are guilty, and the only person's in jail for this whole thing is a woman.
Is the one?
Granted, a terrible woman.
She should be in there. Don't get me wrong.
But not the only one.
But maybe all the people who were, hanging out with her. Maybe Casey Wasserman, the guy running the Olympics in LA, who was trying to flirt with her over email. Maybe we put that guy in jail. Yeah. I don't know.
But the fact it's only one person and it's a woman is so crazy. Now, I'm not a big conspiracy guy.
No, of course not. You're not spending hours a day going down YouTube wormholes.
No, I go down these wormholes to point, to laugh, and be look at these idiots.
Yes,
they bring up a good
academic
point.
wormhole.
They bring up a good point. But anyway, what's been making the circles?
What's that?
Is the Epstein still alive thing? Did you see this?
No, I haven't
picture
seen it.
of the guy in Tel Aviv with the beard, surrounded by security.
I haven't seen this.
There's a guy. Someone snapped a picture of this guy who looks like Epstein, and the classic sleuths. They zoom in on the earlobe, nostril. That's how you identify people. No one's got two of the same of those.
No.
And they see this guy walking by. He's got long hair. He looks like Epstein, surrounded by guys that are like security glasses, earpieces, and everyone's like, oh. And then now the people take that photo and they had a little AI splice where they make it look a little bit more like him. But here's the thing. I was talking to this with a buddy, by which I mean some guy I don't know on 4chan. But no, joking. And we're like, think about this. If you were him, not that I've ever thought about it, but if you were him, wouldn't you already have a plan, an escape route thing? Because listen, my dad, I don't want to compare, but my dad, God rest his soul, my dad, when I was...
He's in the files.
He's in the files. He'd be like, do I get any money for this? But my dad, when I was 12 years old, my dad literally told me, and I have a joke about it, but how he has his plot and his funeral, his and his mother and your mother's paid for in cash, in full. When I'm dead, you don't got to do anything. Just got to go to the funeral home, and then they bury me. Don't worry about it. He had plans. His escape from the earth would be planned. And that's an old Italian man with no education. God forbid. Like, what about this multi-million-dollar sex peddling, the sex trafficking billionaire? He must have had an exit plan.
I guess, what do you mean by exit plan?
Like, he's like, oh, okay, so I got arrested. All right, cool. So I own all these people. I own the governor. I own the mayor. I own the warden. I own all these people. So sneak me out. Put someone else's body there. I'm gonna go to Tel Aviv, get some plastic surgery, and I'll just live. I'm a Mossad agent. They'll just take care of me. Stuff like that.
I mean, it seems possible. Because just considering how mysterious it is, the way that he died, it's like I wouldn't. I guess I'm not above thinking that it's possible that he faked his own suicide.
Yeah, and then you go to a country that's like probably funded your whole thing, and then you say, I need a passport, maybe 3. Can you hook it up? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You still have all the files? You still got all those DVDs?
Right here, right on me.
Yep.
Do you mind if we hold that? Sure, I don't see why not. So I'm just saying, it's not... I know it sounds kind of like, kooky, kind of like Mission Impossible-y, where he's like, sneaks out and like no one sees it. But there are these signs where I'm like, man, I don't want to be one of these guys, but was there an autopsy? Was there any photos of his body?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we can agree on a conspiracy to kill him, is that because I think that's kind of what we all agree. There was a conspiracy to kill him and cover it up. So it's not that big of a leap to think, well, maybe was a conspiracy to fake kill him and sneak him out.
Yeah, if there's I don't know. I just feel like with all this cover-up stuff, is it really that crazy that he wouldn't do that with his own? I don't know. Just
some sort of Ocean's 11 style heist to sneak him out and replace him with a dead body that looks like him.
Yeah,
they got a tiny Chinese acrobat in a box to go into the jail.
And if I know anything, if you're gonna sneak Epstein out of a jail, I hope there's lasers, and I hope there
better be lasers.
There better be lasers. You're not sneaking out of anything unless there's lasers. I don't think you have any good security if someone isn't like sliding underneath a laser.
I need lasers. And you need to dance your way through them.
Yeah, but anyway, so I don't know. Maybe he's alive, but that's what's going around. People are kind of like sleuthing it out. I guess. You know what's funny is even the most like big time lefty would say like it's all fishy. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, like I always thought jails had better cameras.
You'd think.
There's better cameras on my front door.
Yeah, every ring camera.
Hey, Ring, can we
Ring, can we get you in the prisons?
Ring?
Stop using your cameras to help ICE and start using them to help us
Are they
find out
helping
who
ICE?
killed. Yeah, probably. I mean, probably. Probably.
Ring.
They're trying to create a surveillance state using the ring cameras. Did you see the commercial, the Super Bowl commercial, where they're like, "Oh, if you get a ring camera, you can help everybody find their lost dog." Yeah, right. I know what you're doing with that.
You know how many lost dogs were found on Ring?
Mm-hmm.
I think there was an ICE commercial after the halftime show.
Was there? I missed that.
It's all regional, right?
Yeah.
So, but there was an ICE commercial where it's always like a voiceover, like I knew I wanted to save my country when it was getting out of control at the border. Yes, I live in Iowa, but but the border's insane.
Next. Yeah,
we have to get rid of them. Okay. Anyway,
did you watch the game?
I did.
I'm tired today. I don't know what it is.
What's
I don't
going
know.
on?
I'm just freaking tired. I don't know, dude. I was falling asleep. I was doing some work at the coffee shop before this, and I was falling asleep. I'm a sleepy guy.
Yeah.
Call me Sleepy B.
Sleepy Joe.
They did for a while at the bakery. They called me Sleepy B.
Why?
I slept through a few shifts.
Really?
Yeah.
You work at the farmer's market?
This is when I was working like packing and delivering. There were a couple times when I just slept through an alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been caught sleeping at work?
At work?
Yeah.
No. Have you?
So I used to work at the Home Depot. I used to work at the Home Depot rental center, as you can tell, because I wear
handy guy.
I work workman wear. This ain't just for fashion. This has utility.
He'll build a shelf.
This is a tool. I need some thick denim and canvas made in Japan
to protect our skin from nails, bolts, electricity.
Yeah, I need some really good workman wear because I'm a worker.
He's a workman.
But anyway, so I used to work at the Home Depot rental center back in the day. And what we do is we rent out tools for people that want to do home projects or contractors, stuff like anything from a plate tamper to high power drills to tillers, you name it, right? So we
drills and tills.
So we rent out some we rent out some high powered equipment, and I had to be there. My shift was 6 a.m. Now, back in the day, you know me, I was probably a party animal.
Oh, he was staying up late.
On YouTube.
Chasing girls.
On YouTube. Just looking at women. No, I was, I've never been, I always perpetually been going to bed at midnight to 1 a.m., just surfing around, looking at stuff, shopping, looking at stuff perpetually forever. So when you have a 6 a.m. shift, I have to go to bed at 10 a.m., it's not going to happen. So I'll just be fine. So anyway, went to bed at midnight, maybe 1, had a 6 a.m. shift, means I have to wake up at 5, shower, get to the place. And there was a back room and where we would clean and prepare all the tools. And it's kind of like dead season. It was kind of a little cold out. So I was like, I just got to put my head down. Put my head down. Out.
Ooh.
My head was out. Normally I would sleep in the back room, but this time I slept at the front cache.
Oh, no.
Out. And then I wake up to this small Hispanic man shaking me, being like, he's like, oh. And I go, what? Hello, sorry. And he goes, no, it's okay. Sorry for waking you. Can I rent a drywall gun? Like, oh yeah.
And you were like, shut up.
Fuck, man.
I'm sleeping.
Either sleep with me or leave.
Yeah, turn off the lights on your way out.
What do I do if I woke up and he was sleeping next to me? Or if I woke up and I was like in a car.
Now that you'd have to ask questions.
Yeah.
But if you wake up at your job and there's someone snuggling you, you just gotta close your eyes.
It happened numerous times where I was shaken awake at work, which is not the way you want to. Because my mind, I'm dreaming that I'm like, the typical dreams that a young man has. Like I'm on a beach with of-age women.
Yes.
Yeah, playing volleyball.
Dan Marino.
Yeah, eating coconut smoothies, drinking coconut smoothies, hanging out. Well, they're in their bikinis, giggling, laughing, everything I say. And then I wake up and there's a small Hispanic man shaking me. Kind of like when you want to enter reality, you know?
No, that's a rude awakening.
Yeah,
as they
well,
say.
he was actually quite nice.
He was polite awakening.
Yeah, I was
if
the
you
rude
will.
one. I'm like, what the fuck do you want from me?
Mm-hmm.
What's with you people? Workers in the middle of dreaming.
I have slept on the clock a lot in my life, but I can't say that I've been caught. One time I did when I worked for the party rentals company. I took a van. I had to go to Whidbey Island, which is a ferry ride. And on the ferry, I laid down in the back of the van and fell asleep. And then I woke up to people honking at me because it was time to get off the ferry, and I was just asleep in the back of the van.
You ever been caught during sex by a grown up? A grown up, of course.
Yes.
By a parent?
I must have told you this story. When I was in high school, my high school girlfriend and I were hooking up. We had just finished hooking up. And then I hear my mom coming down the hall, and I go, hide. And then I jumped in the closet.
Oh, yeah.
And my mom came in and naked girl in the room.
Oh, and then did you come out of the closet at all?
No, I'm still in there to this day.
Oh. One day, when you come out, we're going to have some great ratings.
My mom shut the door and was like, Brent, come talk to us. Get dressed and come talk to us.
Oh, wait, your parents are super Christian too, right?
No.
Oh, I thought,
not even a little bit.
I thought you went to a Christian school.
I did.
Oh, I guess just
for baseball.
For baseball, right. Yeah. I got caught the most hilarious movie way, like almost like American Pie way. I'm with the girlfriend at the time. We're in her room upstairs. We'd fool around in in her room where her parents were home, but they'd be downstairs. And I guess we were kind of fooling around. I don't want to get into specifics. I have a wife who I love very much, but hey, let's just say we're doing a doggy style.
Okay.
The door opens. Her mom's holding laundry.
Oh, doggy style, not the one you want.
And I look right at her. Daughter looks right at her. She's holding her laundry. Literally goes like this. Drops the laundry and walks out. And then we're just like, okay. And then, I was like,
should I finish?
One pump. Like I was just pumping.
Damage is done.
I was like, what if I came right there? I think I need this. This is my new thing. No, but I was just like with her. I was like, she's like, get off me. I'm like, and then my mind is like, great, I'll never be doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Who cares if it ruins a relationship with her or I can never look her in the eye? I guess I'll just
never have sex again.
Yeah, thanks. Anyway.
What happened after that? Did you have a conversation? Did you have to have a conversation with the mom?
No one spoke of it.
Really?
No one said a word.
Wow.
No one said a word. What your phone?
I don't know, dude. I'm blowing up.
Oh, yeah. No one said a word. We have like food and like dinner, and I'm just like eating food with
You had dinner with them after that?
Well, like maybe like a week later. Like, and then the rule was he can come over, but you guys can't be alone upstairs. So we're like, okay.
Okay.
And then we're just eating food.
I guess we'll have sex on the dinner table.
Yeah, okay. Guess we'll just bang on the driveway. We're just eating food. I'm just like, she's literally just.
Dad was there too?
In the room?
Yeah. When you ate food.
Yes.
And he didn't.
I don't think he knew.
Oh, probably for the best.
I can't even imagine.
What a weird dinner for him. Or he's like, everybody's acting weird.
It's because the food sucks?
Yeah, what's going on?
No one likes KFC buckets, huh?
Anyways.
But anyway, so, yeah, I can imagine what it'd be like if he walked in the room.
You wouldn't be here today.
Imagine getting punched out. Like, what? He'd punch me. And then I'm like, just full boner getting punched in the face.
And then you find out that's what you need?
I'm like,
terrible.
I'm like, again, sir?
I got pretty lucky. I did one time. My same girlfriend, high school girlfriend, her dad caught us, but like not in the act so much. It was like he went somewhere for the night, and we thought he was going to get back much later, so we just like slept at his condo, and it was. He came in and truly there's like condoms scattered on the ground.
Scattered?
Yeah. I had just like ripped the box open and there were literal condoms just like on the ground, and he kind of like walked in and was like, and then there's another story where I jumped in the closet and he goes, and
what's he do in the closet?
Hey, I don't know. But it's a good place to hide. What do you mean? That's why it's famously where men hide. Yeah. Anyway. So I'm in the closet and he walks up to the door and he's like, hey, we'll call her Jesse, hey, Jesse, is Brent here? And she goes, yeah. And he goes, why don't you guys get dressed and come out here? But I was very, very fortunate. He was like a, kind of a cool guy. He was just kind of like, you know what? I'm glad you guys have a safe place to go.
Yeah. This is why I can't have kids. I can't have a daughter. I could not. I just could not.
So you saying gay son or thought daughter? You're picking gay son?
Oh, I'd love a gay son. Gay son over thought daughter. Gay son over not thought daughter.
We're praying for a gay son.
Oh, I love a gay son.
Come on.
Great.
I don't have to worry about him.
Oh, it'd be so good. First of all, he would be like neat, tidy. He'd smell great.
I mean, you can't guarantee that. Well, I guess my roommate's pretty tidy.
Yeah.
My roommate's pretty tidy, but he's
I guess
not.
he could be a sloppy
But
gay.
he doesn't. It's unfortunate. My roommate, I love him. Obviously, he's my best friend. But he doesn't bring some of the things you would hope a gay roommate would bring to the apartment, as in like interior design eye. I don't think he's got a good eye for those things. So that stereotype's not always true.
Right.
We should probably have a much more sort of put together cohesive apartment based on what I understand about gay stereotypes.
So when you said, oh, hey, I'm going to have my roommate and he's gay, place is going to be looking great. It's going to be well thought out, every piece. The interior design will be, women will come over and be like, oh my God, you have a beautiful place. But now you're just like, I guess I'm just living with.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's like, I bought LED lights for the back of the TV. Like, what are you? Are you a 22-year-old gamer? What are you doing?
You can't bang men and not have a nice place. Come on, get your shit together.
Actually, you can bang men anywhere.
Yeah.
Is what I've learned from him. Is they don't care.
The men love getting banged. And they love banging.
We love banging.
No doubt. This is a bang-heavy
A
episode.
lot of banging, a lot of boner piss.
What's going on, buddy? What else is going on? Aside from you, obviously, you're celebrating the...
Yeah, I'm still riding the high of a Seahawks victory. Let's see. I have some notes. You following any of this? Are you following any? There's two things I want to ask. If you're staying up on the Olympics at all? You staying up on the Olympics at all?
The Olympics.
The Olympics.
No, but I did see Jake Paul cheering on his speed skating girlfriend from the Netherlands.
Okay.
Who cried?
Good for them.
Cried when they were when she won a medal at the Olympics, but he was also tweeting about how he feels like Bad Bunny is a fake American and should not be in the halftime show.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight: you're cheering on your loved one from another country, but you won't embrace a man who's from a territory of your country. Interesting.
I guess, I mean, look, not to defend Jake Paul, but I think ideologically, I think that's sound. He's saying America, halftime show is for America. He's dumb because Puerto Rico is America, but I don't think that's, I don't know. I don't see the equivalency.
I just think he's just rooting. Like, hey, can't you root for both?
Can't you root for both?
Hey.
But then I don't know. I thought I saw that he was like, LOL, what happened on my Twitter yesterday? Like he was trying to like backtrack it or say he got hacked or something. Yeah.
Oh. I've been keeping too much in the Winter Olympics. I know the Canada-US rival in hockey is like really intense.
Have they played yet?
Not yet, but there was that big fight they had in the World Championship thing. And their commercials are kind of like poking fun at each other. I saw Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah, shout out to Lindsey Vonn.
Shout out to Lindsey Vonn.
If you're not aware of this, she tore her ACL like a week before the Olympics.
Yes.
And said, fuck it, we ball. I'm skiing in the Olympics anyways. That, as someone who's torn his ACL, that is one of the craziest. The fact that she even attempted to do that is one of the craziest things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I read a long article about how like it kind of is not as crazy as it sounds because of the sport that she does and how strong her legs are.
Right.
But still, obviously, didn't work out. I don't know if you saw the huge crash.
Yeah. You know what's even crazier than that for Lindsey Vonn? What's crazier
This is not a sports podcast, by the way. So
yeah, but still, what's crazier than that for Lindsey Vonn is dating Tiger Woods and thinking it's going to work out. That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess
crazy.
We should have known back then that she might tear her ACL and say, this could work out fine.
Yeah, like Lindsey Vonn, I understand what you're doing, but maybe you also thought a guy who had sex with TGI Friday waitresses in the parking lot while he was married with kids, you thought that was going to work out too.
They dated like after the whole.
I think they dated during or before. Either way, she should know.
Either way,
you should. If you're dating Tiger Woods, hey, I love the Tiger.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, I would be. Yeah, that was a wild time when Tiger was just.
It was so crazy because he had such a clean image.
Clean image, yeah.
And then we find out
just anybody.
Big old slut. And no slut shaming. If you're not married, slut it up by all means.
I will say this about Tiger Woods. Secretly, as men, I'm not for infidelity.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not for infidelity. I'm not for infidelity. But when you look at now at what's going on in the political climate, these women were all adults, consenting, willing, and there hasn't been one lawsuit, nothing. They're all like, I wish it worked out. Maybe he lied to them. Maybe he was a little bit not forthcoming, saying, I think I'm going to leave my family for you. Maybe.
Who knows?
And at the time, I thought he was...
Maybe they didn't care.
Maybe they didn't care. Maybe they knew the deal. But when you look now, in retrospect, you're like, I don't really see a problem.
I mean, hey, listen, don't cheat on your wife.
Don't cheat on your wife.
That's not okay.
But that's your problem.
But that's your problem. And you know where he didn't show up? He might have been showing up at the TGI Fridays. He might have been showing up at, Vegas strip clubs. You know where he wasn't showing up? The Epstein files.
Yeah. He banged a waitress in a Denny's parking lot, but he wasn't on an island full of teens, and children. So let's give him his due.
Let's tip the old cap to Tiger. I do feel like he's sort of rehabilitated his image. We're all kind of pro Tiger again.
Charlie Sheen too.
Charlie Sheen not in the files.
I saw a reel talking about how Charlie Sheen was like out there just having consensual sex with prostitutes that he paid for and probably handsomely, and did crack, made love to sex workers, and just kind of hung out.
Kind of like your boy Hunter Biden.
Yeah.
Also not in the files.
Yeah, maybe he made some deals with Ukraine. Okay, but he wasn't with children.
Yeah. He left the kids out of it. He let the kids be kids.
We got to go back in time and say, hey, you know what? We called you a pervert and a piece of garbage. Turns out everyone was an adult in this. I think it's fine.
Yeah, we're kind of readjusting what's going to get you canceled, and as long as there's consenting adults, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Especially makes it so crazy to think about, like, Paul Rubens got arrested for
jacking
off in a jack-off theater. There were no kids there.
Yeah. And what else are you supposed to do? I'm sorry. The concessions there, I don't even know what the concessions are in a porn theater.
Just no popcorn, just butter.
Please make it not too hot.
But warm.
I want warm.
Warm, not hot.
Imagine walking into like a porn theater and being like, not knowing it's a porn theater, like, I don't know what's with all these that's kind of weird. Fleshlight. That's
lotion.
Odd. Lotion.
All right.
Do you guys have any?
I just want like a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
No poppers.
Popcorn?
Popcorn?
Oh, poppers.
Is that a candy?
All right. Let's just sit
Why
down.
does it say VCR cleaner?
Not a lot of people. All right, let's just watch this movie. I don't know what it's about. just hear a
I like to go in clean, or I like to go in fresh. I don't watch trailers.
Yeah, I like to take it in and not be influenced. Everyone's like, well, whatever, sister. Like,
yeah.
Like,
okay.
And then first scene rolls.
Hanging studs 9. Huh? I guess. Do I need to see 1 through 8?
All right, cool. All right, let's just see. All right. Okay. Let's just see. And then I hear a unison zip. What was that? Sounded like everyone took off their pants at the exact same time.
Buddy, will you stop kicking the back of my seat?
Does anyone know how many just got Rotten Tomatoes? What's that? You have a huge nose, sir. Oh my God, that's not his nose. Yeah. Anyway, but I think we owe some of our famous sleazebags an apology.
Yeah, we do.
Tiger Woods, we apologize.
Tiger Woods, we're sorry.
Charlie Sheen, we're sorry. Paul Rubens, we're
sorry.
Everyone was an adult. Everyone was consensual. You did drugs. You were a cheater on your wife. And sure, you might be a bit kinky in a movie theater. But for God's sakes.
You left the kids out of it.
And for that, we salute you.
Did you see the Norwegian biathlete who he won a medal and then during his like post medal interview admitted to cheating on his girlfriend?
Yes, I saw that.
If you didn't see it, this guy, he won, and then he said, there's someone I wanted to share it with who might not be watching. 6 months ago, I met the love of my life, the most beautiful and kindest person in the world. 3 months ago, I made my biggest mistake and cheated on her. I had the gold medal in life, and I fucked it up, is essentially what he said. So funny for so many reasons. One, as we were just saying, hey, no kids involved.
Right.
No kids involved. So you're kind of off the hook as far as I'm concerned. You know, don't cheat on your girlfriend, obviously.
Right.
But also, to me, it's so funny that it's 6 months ago. So you've been dating this woman for 6 months.
Uh-huh.
You made it to 3 months before cheating on her. First of all, I don't know. Look, I'm not there, but like, I don't think you're that into her. If you're cheating on her 3 months in, buddy, I don't think that's the love of your life.
Yeah.
You're so 28. You know what I mean?
Right, yes.
You are so like, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
I think you got to take this L. You met someone you really liked. You fucked it up.
Yeah.
You're going to have other opportunities, but you did not need to do this on TV, because I got to imagine that on some level, he's like, this is how I get her back.
Right.
And
this is his like rom-com moment.
Yes. Yeah. And so I don't know if admitting to cheating, I don't think telling the whole world you cheated on her is the way to get her back, my man.
Also, you're an Olympian. There is a governing body that thinks, maybe he's cheating with
Oh,
steroids.
interesting. Yeah, I wonder if he got tested after that.
Yeah, let's test
I
that
wonder,
guy.
yeah, and get tested.
Let's test that guy. Because if he's willing to cheat on the love of his life, he might be cheating on the sport he
the
loves.
biathlon.
Yeah.
Also, that's the one where they ski and then shoot.
Which is so crazy.
Why is that?
You know what's crazy? The irony of all this is that, let me get this straight. You chose a sport that you're willing to endure and sacrifice. And it's the longest sport. You couldn't even handle a 6-month relationship.
6 months? 6 months? You went out of town for like 2 weeks and immediately, come on, man.
Like, I'll ski 10 miles. I'll shoot a gun. I'll swim. I'll do all this in one event. But I can't.
But
I can't be with a woman more than 3 months and not fool
she went
around.
out of town for the weekend. What was I supposed to do?
I'm with other athletes. We're in the prime of our life. What, I can't pork another athlete?
Come on. Well, you know what it's like when you're at the shooting range.
Yeah.
It gets hot and heavy.
Yeah.
You're out there on the slopes, and then you're down at the range. Next thing you know, you're in the hot tub.
Next thing you know, you're doing you're stretching each other out in the ways that you shouldn't be doing.
Next thing you know, she's polishing your rifle.
What? I love the idea that he said that, and then she's watching, thinking like, "What? I thought you said you didn't cheat on me. I thought you said she was a friend."
Yeah, that's how she found out.
You could have just said you let me go because you said you weren't ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, what's his name? I think you fucked up, buddy.
Yeah. This whole Olympic is kind
Lagreed.
This whole Olympic is kind of janky.
Sturla Lagreed.
This whole Olympics is kind of janky in ways. Did you hear the medals are falling apart?
No, I didn't hear that.
Some of the medals are falling apart. Like, hey, I'm glad. Oh shit,
that sucks.
And the bands are falling.
You work
off.
your whole life to get this medal, and it's a fucking piece of garbage.
Yeah. Who made it? Trump?
The Olympics. Listen. Yeah, who made it? Trump.
Yeah.
The Olympics.
Not a Winter Olympics guy. Even though I'm Canadian.
I think the Olympics in general, I think they're bad. I think
Whoa.
shut them down.
Whoa.
Shut them down.
Whoa.
Shut them down.
Is this, wait a second, are you getting ready for this because there's too many immigrants in our country thing? And let's get it.
Yeah, we can't bring more into LA.
I know they're white and that's preferred, but.
No, I think the Olympics, I don't know, maybe at some point they were a good thing. I don't think they have been for a long time. I think they are a way for wealthy elites to extract value from a region and then leave.
Right. Interesting. Yeah.
And then
point.
I don't think it benefits that place long term. I think it's bad. I think it's bad, and more than that, I think it's just summer camp for the richest kids in the world.
There you go.
Because how else do you become an Olympic skier?
Right.
Unless you have been on the slopes your whole life, aka rich.
Right.
You can train extensively in your young adult life because you don't need a job because you are rich.
The Winter Olympics
especially the Winter Olympics.
The Summer Olympics I can say because if you're
just the fastest guy
and you can jump high, I feel like there are like long distance runners, that from certain countries.
Yes. But every winter sport requires so much equipment that is so expensive.
You know what? I think your argument holds water or ice. Or anti-ice.
But I'm not holding ice.
Yeah. I'm with you this. As a guy from a winter place, from it is an elite sport.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are elite.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? How much does it cost to have a bobsled? Probably. I mean, I watch.
How does one get into bobsledding?
How do you first of all, you have to like be part of a club that in a city that has like mountains. What are we talking?
Don't get me started about the fancy horse riding in the Summer Olympics, the dressage.
Right, equestrian. The Summer Olympics, I can make an argument. You may or may not.
Look, I'd love to see the best athletes in the world compete in
but isn't it Olympic
basketball, sprinting, some track and field events, and hockey, but there's so few.
But aren't they? I guess
swimming, sure. I'd love to see people swim
the
fast.
So like, there's a governing body for the Olympics,
the IOC,
and the IOC, and they have all this. Let's just say the U.S.
almost certainly a corrupt governing body.
The U.S. Olympic Board or whatever. They have all this money to develop talent. So I guess they pay for your way. Like give you a year.
I think if you're good enough, to
get that point to get noticed, you have to be.
Yeah. Yes, and you could theoretically get endorsements and stuff, but then again, you have to be like one of the top 1%. So everyone who's I think everyone who is competing in the Olympics is rich because they are a famous Olympian or because that's the only way you become an Olympian who's not like one of the top.
Well, I know this growing up in Canada, if you played hockey, you had a lot of money. And some families went broke because equipment you outgrow and you have to get ice time was so expensive in the city. I remember me and my friends used to play like shinny, which was like basically like pick up no pads. You just play like with your buddies. We would get ice time at 2 a.m. or midnight.
Oh my God.
And we'd all have to put in $30.
That's your YouTube time.
I know, right? And then we would like all play, but it was in the city. So the ice time's expensive. Leagues are expensive. Pads also, if you want tournaments, you have to put yourself in a hotel. You have to get there. You have to all in the hopes that your kid's going to be okay and just so they can like it. And maybe you're living out your dreams with the kid. That's hockey, which you can go to any, sports store and pick up a stick, a glove, a helmet, a pads, whatever. I can't even, where do you even get a speed skating leotard suit?
No idea.
You have to be rich.
You have to be so rich.
Yeah. I never thought about that.
Hold on. You said suit. Are you keeping track of this potential controversy with the ski jumpsuits?
No.
Eddie.
What is it? Something to do with like boners or something?
It's dong related.
What is it?
So the suits that you wear for the ski jumps that are like the long jumps,
Yeah.
They have to be like skin tight.
Yes.
Because if there's any sort of like air, it gives you an unnatural advantage if there is like any pocket of air. So what guys have been doing is for their fitting, I've heard they use hyaluronic acid, which makes their dick bigger for the fitting, and then it shrinks back to normal size, and then they have just a little tiny bit of fabric, extra fabric. My takeaway is I can make my dick bigger with hyaluronic acid?
Yeah.
Kind of burying the lead. Why do we not all know this?
Yeah. This is why, dads, spread that to your children.
Yeah, spread that around.
Older brothers, spread it around.
You do a little, before a date, you'll do a little the cologne, and then a little hyaluronic acid on the ding dong.
They should be teaching this in school.
They really
Sex
should.
ed, get on that.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, just so this is for all the ladies, women, put on your earmuffs, but you put a little spray of this acid on your dong. You get chubbed up for the date. She'll be like, whoa, it'd be hard to pee, but it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
And if you want to know about Liberace, we can get you set up. We can get you set up with a perma boner. I know you're in high school. You're thinking, hey, man, I can't make it go down if I want to. But one day you're going to want it.
What is it called? A perma boner?
I don't know.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, but I was talking about the Liberace.
Oh, like permanent boner, yeah. What's the spray again?
Well, hyaluronic acid is what I heard they use, which is just like a skincare product. Like that's in a lot of like face lotions and stuff.
Amazon, get ready.
Amazon. Get ready for us to order a gallon. I'm going to have as much hyaluronic acid as P. Diddy had lube.
Get
baby
ready.
oil.
Secrets out.
Secrets out.
Boys, get on that Amazon Prime. Let it rip.
Global average dick size increasing.
The problem is when you put it on, you may never stop.
You may never stop.
As in, like, you keep putting it on.
Sure. I am going to try it.
Are you really?
Why not?
It can't work.
I don't know.
What if it gets, like, swollen and weird?
But
Sick.
bigger.
I take it all back. Ladies, you're welcome. And men.
And men.
Anybody, really. Wow.
Okay, the other thing I wanted to ask you about, are you following this Savannah Guthrie stuff at all?
Wild.
So crazy. Did you see the pictures today?
Of the
ring camera? Fucking ring camera? Yeah.
Shout out to Ring.
Shout out to Ring camera.
Why can't you be that good in the prison? Anyway.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah.
What are we living right now? I'm telling you, we're living in a movie. What is this?
Our life a movie.
Life's a dude.
It's so these images are so scary, and it's partially because it's like night vision ring camera, which makes things look scarier. But it's just like if you haven't seen it, look it up. It's a guy in a ski mask
with a fake mustache or something, right? Over
hard to tell. Hard to tell. Yeah, kind of looks like he's got a little Charlie Chaplin mustache,
dude. So they want $6 million.
Is that what they asked for
in Bitcoin?
Okay.
And they described what happened. Like, we did this, we did that, whatever. And they took this woman who's
86 years old,
who needs like heart medication.
Needs medicine.
I just like
Cash. What are we doing?
Cash,
get on it,
dude. Cash. If you found her, you get a bit of a break. Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
I know you lied under oth. You lied in Rogan.
We know you're using my taxpayer funds to drive your girlfriend around or whatever.
In a private jet to go to different sporting events to look like a baller. I know.
Yeah.
You sold your soul so you can hide important information so people wouldn't be incriminated for being terrible towards children.
Yes,
and
but can you at least get this old lady home?
Oh, get her home.
She's better home. I'll send you a Brolo.
Yeah, I forgot about those.
I'll never stop thinking about them.
Dude, all jokes aside, what's happened is horrific and terrible. But a piece of me is kind of like, oh man, if they do cave and give this money to these fucking maniacs, is this gonna be a whole copycat situation?
I'm surprised it hasn't happened before.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess this is not the first time that a wealthy person's relative has been kidnapped.
Didn't they try to take Lady Gaga's dog?
Somebody did kidnap Lady Gaga's dogs. The Hearst family had a child. I don't know the specifics of that. They made a movie about it. They edited Kevin Spacey out of it. All the Money in the World. You remember that movie?
No. Didn't Kevin Spacey just say he's willing to play Epstein in a movie?
Yeah, and everyone said, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Make it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Let me guess. You've been researching for this role your whole life.
Yeah, your whole life. You're a pedophile.
Yeah, you just you force yourself on children. What time are we at?
We're about an hour.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Any headline jokes? Anything you're working on?
I got some headline jokes and I got a couple bits too. Do I have headline jokes? Kind of. Trump is threatening to block the opening of the Gordie Howe International Bridge.
I know, just saw this.
This just in, they plan to rename it the Trump International Bridge. That's the only way he's gonna let him. That's the only way he's gonna let him do it.
Kids ride free.
Kids ride free. That's good. Now that's good.
Kids get in free.
According to a new study, California ranks 4th in a list of America's best states for single people. So that raises the question, is dating in LA really that hard, or are you just ugly?
Something I want to bring up before you get into the next joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know what really pisses me off? And I'm going to say it. You know what's been kind of pissing me off is all these bro influencer, bro podcasters, bros going to SF for the Super Bowl and doing this. I have to say, it's a beautiful city. I had no clue.
You fucking idiots.
All these guys are going to San Francisco being like, it's beautiful.
Wow, it's actually nice.
The hills. It's actually quite, there's some bad parts, but wow, I was quite surprised.
It turns out all that poison they've been pumping into my brain from Fox News is wrong. Shut the fuck up.
Then they're like, maybe what they're saying is wrong, and they're holding back a reality that isn't, maybe the guy they love is not the right guy for the job. Maybe he is bad for the country, and they just get a nosebleed and just pass out. Well, I don't know what's real anymore. Dude, Pat McAfee is just like, I have to say, beautiful city. I'm like,
have you never been there before?
You played for the fucking Colts. You ever been to fucking the Bay Area?
Yeah.
At some point?
Yeah.
I just hate the naivety of all these guys being like, wow, Rogan says it's a shithole. Huh. And I believed him because he hasn't been in 20 years.
I was able to walk down the street and I didn't get murdered. No one stuck me with a dirty needle.
And busting to the boys like, I just had a great burrito here. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Okay. National Park Service removes the rainbow pride flag from the Stonewall National Monument in New York City. That's crazy. That's like, that place is famous for being gay. That's like taking the Oscar Mayer label off the Wienermobile. Yeah, thanks. You want some bits? You want some fucking bits?
Yeah. Did I do the balding bit last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got nothing.
Okay. I got one. I got two. I got one just an addition to an old bit. I'll run that by you.
Okay.
I was doing you might have heard it at the last Totally. I was doing my fleshlight bit about how my roommate bought a fleshlight, wanted the butthole. It was $20 extra. We now know he's cheaper than he is gay, etc. Someone in the crowd said, "What if it's better? What if the butthole's better?" And I said, "It better be. For $20 extra, that butthole better suck my dick."
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then
I like that you're writing cleaner.
I got to get on TV, you know?
Yeah. TV, that's something.
Yeah. Yesterday I got honked at by a man driving a Tesla wearing a bucket hat. Pick one. You gotta pick one.
Yeah, you can't have both.
You can't have both.
You can't have both.
That's why I had the bucket hat with a sticker on it that says, "I bought this before Elon went crazy."
Right. Did you hear that Waymo's?
They're probably being driven by slaves in the Philippines.
You know what's so crazy? If you're a bigot that's like, I love Waymo's because I don't get some immigrant to drive me around, and then to find out that probably it is, like, it must be an extra layer of like, these are not here?
Yeah. Hey, I don't have to smell them. It's fine with me.
I don't mind. That's how I like them, remotely.
Yeah.
I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Thanks for being part of this episode of Oh Hell Yeah. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the podcast, hit the notification bell, get notified every time an episode comes out. New episode every single week. We're not going to stop.
Bye.